we're back again. Welcome to the
Iku Sistaz.
Wow, yeah, they're doing it on cue. So, and they did it quite well today. I'm quite proud of yourselves. You know, clap for yourselves. Small clap. Small clap.
Am I a child? Or?
Oh, wow. You won't even clap. Anyway, don't even do no banter at the beginning. But anyway, welcome back, guys. So happy that you're coming to watch us again. And you'll come back to the Iku Sistaz podcast. If this is the first time watching, just to reintroduce ourselves, my name is Yinka.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Mzikuu, also known as Mary.
I don't understand. You always forget your name.
It's the right way round, isn't it? But okay. I'm Mzikuu, I'm Mary, also known as Mzikuu.
All right then. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, welcome back. And today you've come to listen to us discuss as sisters and say a couple of things that are on our minds. So, Rebecca, what has been happening that we should discuss?
So we've been getting quite a few DMs. With like the dilemmas and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I know obviously with I think the last 2 episodes we didn't really get to discuss them. So I thought let's start with them today.
Okay.
So let me just check my phone for the first dilemma. Okay. So the first dilemma is from Chantel.
Hi, Chantel.
Hi, Chantel.
Okay, and it says, how long should I wait until I have sex with someone?
Okay. What, they're in a relationship or...
They did.
There was nothing?
No, she didn't really... Chantel didn't really clarify,
Oh, okay.
So I'm not
just
sure.
Just said it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, who wants to go first?
I mean, for me, the way I see things, Chantel, is that there isn't... it's not like there's no label, there's no price tag, there's no determinant, there's no time frame for the time that, for me as a woman, I feel like I need to be sleeping with someone. I know some people, they do have like their rules, they ain't gonna do certain things maybe for 90 days or whatever the case is.
They're taking it from that book. The Stevie Harvey book where he says like, if you want to get a man, you've got to do that like 90-day rule. So that's what
I feel like for myself, it's just a matter of like how I gauge things with that person. So my connection, my aura, my stance, if I feel like we get along and that is what I want to do, then I will do that. There's no determine on that. So example, I could meet someone after 2 months and decide, you know what, I feel this person, I'm going to do that. And in some cases, I could meet someone maybe after, that could be doubled and that could be 4 months. Because my perception of things is that it doesn't actually matter when I sleep with a guy. The types of guys that I come into contact with, I feel like they're mature enough to understand certain things. And I feel like if I sleep with you today, it doesn't mean that you're going to duck out on me tomorrow. And if I don't sleep with you for a period of time, so maybe like I give an example, 6 months, if he still wants to duck out, he can duck out. And that's how I measure things. So I just take it as, I run my own race and I do what feels right for me. Even if it might be that, okay, I do something, it's too quick, and then that person then doesn't take me as seriously as I wanted him to take me, then that's an L that I'm going to take, and that's a personal situation between me and that person. But for me, my answer to you, Chantel, would just be how I measure things is just I go on how I feel with that person, how that person is making me feel. Remember, you can talk to someone for 2 weeks and effectively it could feel like years that you've known this person. So yeah, that's how I stand on stuff.
In relation to me, I agree with what my sister's saying in the sense that it's all about connection and it's all about how you as a person are. So if you are, like, I feel like some people, they deem that if if I sleep with someone too quickly or too late, then they're going to look at me in a different mindset and so forth. But if you're with that person and you've already established what the situation is and you know what the situation is and you're happy with that situation, then it's really up to you. It's your own body. It's your own thing, what you want to do. You shouldn't really determine it on like what other people say or what society say. Obviously, you need to remember there's people that go for one night stands and they are literally wifey the next day. Or there's people that you might not sleep with a guy for 3-4 years. No, not 3-4 years. Let's say 6 months. And then the guy still doesn't even look at you like anything. He might look at you like, oh, okay, like you're holding back on me, like you're taking too long, you're this, you're that. So it's really up to you, because you that's gonna carry it. It's up to you. So I don't think there is a time frame. I mean, a lot of people are looking. Well, not. I don't know if it's a lot, but I know a high majority of people are looking at those things like that book that you said. You know, this thing of people are really looking at things like that.
I didn't know people are actually following.
No, I've known a couple of people that have told me that they're following that 90-day rule or stuff like that. Okay. Or even they're not even following that 90-day rule.
What is the end result after this 90 days?
Yeah, it depends.
Do you get husband?
I don't know, because I haven't read the book, so I can't really tell you the ins and outs. So I'm not gonna now. Like, I can't quote on nothing that I've not fully read.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How did it work?
No, but what I'm thinking is that if it's still the same, so if the outcome is still the same as us girls that are maybe not doing 90 days, I just wanted to know.
But I think with the book, it's different. So I don't know. So I think if whoever's read the book, maybe you can comment below and explain what the process is in the book. But my understanding of the book is that there's specific things that, like a specific process you'll need to go through, and I don't know what steps
and what
that
I
is.
feel as well is that that's not organic, is it? Because you're actually
Obviously,
saying to your mind,
you're doing
saying,
something.
Okay, today I'm not gonna do this.
But then, but hold
tomorrow.
on, it's not organic. No, it's not organic. But then it depends. So, because some people, they might not look at it, as you said, it's not organic. It's not like you're going with your gut feeling. But some people maybe have gone with their gut feeling before and it's not worked out for them, so they might feel that they need something. We
just need to change the types of men that we're going
Obviously,
for.
I feel like if you're with a guy that is mature and understands and you know what you two are doing, then there shouldn't be a time.
When you say knows what we're doing, so not necessarily just so that Chantel can understand. Does it mean you need to know that that's your man before you sleep with him?
It's up to you. So it's up to what you want to do, because some people, they just want to have fun. Some people, they want to actually have a relationship. So it's what you want to do.
You know, the funny thing is that, okay, there's two people in this whole thing, yeah? So even if you want a relationship, but then he is not at that place yet, so then what do you do?
But you should have that's a conversation. And I feel like that's a thing that you should be able to... There's certain questions you should be asking. There's certain discussions that you should be asking that you can gauge where that person's mindset is at. And there's certain actions that person will show you as well for you to gauge where that person's mindset is at. So if you want a relationship and you're asking specific questions or you're seeing specific actions and they're not gauging with this is what somebody that wants a relationship is doing, then you don't need to stay there. If you want to stay there because you want to enjoy, you want to have fun, then by all means, then do that.
I mean, I just want to also highlight as well that sometimes, and for me, before I can even, because I'm about to break up with you if like I sleep with you and then the connection is mad, not there. Like, so for me as well, it's a tricky one. Like, I'm talking about a sexual connection.
Oh, so you're talking about a sexual connection?
Yeah, so if I then sleep with you...
You mean chemistry then?
Yeah, chemistry. Whatever the wording is, I'm happy to be corrected. I don't mind, because sometimes I don't know what it is.
So you're saying if you sleep with a guy and then it's not good.
I can like you and really like you just by talking to you and like I see your morals, they stand out to me. I see how you're behaving. It makes sense to me. I can then go and sleep with you and then boom, brother and sister. I don't understand this type of sleeping.
So what you're saying, it's not good?
Yeah, of course, it's dead.
Oh, okay.
So then in that hindsight of things, Chantel, this is where it becomes really problematic for me, because then I kind of need to know before I even enter into a committed relationship with you. So I think more time, how my stance is that, you know, like I will sleep with you and then boom, I become your girlfriend as I'm sleeping with you. He's that in love. He will be like, you're my girl, you're my girl. Huh?
Okay.
She's come again with
this. That was a question.
I'm just asking.
What do you mean? Celibacy before you meet your husband? As in don't sleep with him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you couldn't do that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you don't sleep with somebody for a long time and then when you want to sleep with somebody...
Before marriage.
Oh, no. Take me out of that quickly. I'm going to meet... So when are you going to sleep with him when you're married?
Yeah, on the wedding night.
Because apparently...
That's what celibacy is.
And that's obviously a lot of that's a religious thing as well for a lot of people. Yeah, but who are the people doing this celibacy? The people that have already slept with people and then deciding they want to be celibate?
Some people haven't had sex.
Some people haven't had sex.
Oh, yeah, but I can never do that then.
But some people have had sex and then they decide to now...
No, but she's asking me as well. So I'm saying to her, and people as well that have never had sex.
Yeah, and some people have had sex already.
So people that have had sex already decide that they don't want to have sex again.
No, they decide that maybe...
Because I feel like women do that anyway. You know, us women, we have like a lot, like big gaps.
No, it's not like that.
So with me, I'm celibate. No, I don't know why you're laughing. Why are you laughing for?
My heart is you mean?
These girls never take me seriously.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so
What
with
does that
me,
mean?
my
She just
stance
said
on
it.
you understand what
No,
that
use
means.
that. My
She just
heart.
said she's not having until marriage.
No, my heart is actually caning
Oh
me.
my gosh,
No,
these girls,
so
man.
let's support. What are you saying?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's support?
What are you saying?
It's not a joking matter.
No one's laughing.
Okay,
I'm just
cool.
doing my eye because you know this eye is trembling.
So with me,
When did this happen?
She told us the other day.
Nah, I wasn't taking that seriously.
why don't you take me seriously?
I don't know. So you're gonna. So what's
She's not gonna have sex
okay?
until she
God
gets married.
forbid,
Yeah.
that marriage doesn't come because I'm not. God forbid. So what's gonna happen? You change.
Well, then that's what's happening then.
No,
innit? No.
Tosin.
Listen, with me, yeah, I'm always like you. Obviously, might not know me that well then because I'm someone that I don't really care for sex that much. Like,
I mean, I
literally.
feel like a lot of girls are like
yeah,
that.
I've told you, I've
Yeah,
had
yeah,
discussions with you about this before, and I feel like I'm at the place here where like I'm not seeing anyone anyway, and I feel like just because of my faith and me trying to get close with God, I just feel like I've just been thinking about it for a long time, and I've decided I don't want to have sex until I get married. But before that, like in terms of the question, like I've always been someone where I would wait. I'm that person that would wait for like a longer time before I would have sex with someone. I don't know about it not being organic. It's just that like I feel like maybe I care too much about what that person would think about me if I was to like rush and have sex with them.
So when you say you would wait for a certain amount of time, because obviously it depends. Like I said, you can wait for 1 week, 2 months, whatever.
Yeah.
It depends on the connection.
Yeah.
So just say you're having a really good connection with someone.
Yeah.
What do you have a time frame in your head where it's like?
It definitely wouldn't be a one night stand.
No, I get that, but do you have like 6 months?
No.
So you
It
have,
wouldn't
like,
be
a
like
timeframe?
6 months. Like maybe like I don't know. Even if it was like a month, do you know what I mean? But it wouldn't be like straight. It wouldn't be like I've met you. We've gone out on like 2 dates. Like,
Okay,
let's
no,
say
no, I
like
get
every
that.
week, and then I have sex.
Yeah, I
with
get
you. Know what I
that.
mean, yeah, I'd wait like a little while just to kind of gauge how the person is, because some guys can be dogs, like literally, and they will sleep with you, and they put on an act as well. You know, a lot of guys like act, and they act like they're actually serious. Because with me, I'm more of a relationship type of girl, like a more dating kind of girl. So I wouldn't just be trying to hook up with you and then that's it. I'm not trying to have fun. I'm trying to be serious. So if I don't know if that's what you're on straight away by meeting you, because you don't know how people are until you kind of gauge them. Do you know what I mean? So I would wait a little while.
You know the ones that you can wait and then he can still duck out.
I know, but then that's on him, and that's just how he is then, isn't it? But it's not going to change how I am. That's how I am.
But
I'm
then
more likely to
she'll
wait.
see it like, well, at least I've waited. I've done what
Yeah,
I
exactly.
had to do.
Because
So
I have been like, I have heard guys speak about it and they say, oh, they think it's childish when girls wait and stuff, that like it doesn't change like their perception and stuff. But then there is other guys as well that will say no, that they do see certain girls.
But then I feel like they
like,
do. I
certain
think
way.
when guys say that, I think some guys are just talking because
to try and get those girls on
Because
side.
the reason I say that is because I know I like some of my boys. They've told me straight.
Yeah.
If I sex you on the first night, I ain't wifing you.
Yeah.
But then in the same, maybe we're having a discussion.
Yeah,
they might now come and
they
be like,
want a girl to sleep with them.
But it doesn't really matter so excuse me, you're on the fence.
But I
Exactly.
also know a
It
lot of
confuses girls.
I know a lot of guys though that have slept with girls on the first date and
they've
they
wifed
have
them.
been together for a very long
happens.
time.
But you know, like what you
I
said
think
before,
it's
they're probably mature.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
think
They
it's
probably
also
know what they want.
circumstantial.
Exactly,
It could be like where you meet that person.
Oh, yeah,
so if
yeah,
you
that
now
does
meet
depend
someone
on
in a
it.
club and you're banging them from the club, you've taken them home
Or in the
to
toilet.
somebody else that you've spoken to for like weeks and
Yeah,
months,
yeah.
and then
And
you
you built
see
a
them
rapport.
and
On
then
that date- on that
obviously
date or
you
something,
lot
yeah,
are proper
yeah.
shaking. You know,
It
so it's
depends.
different types
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
And obviously,
Definitely,
it depends as well where you meet them and obviously where you are, like within yourself, within your life, and what you want.
It's true. It does
So it
matter
just plays a
because,
part.
like, you know, certain girls, like the ones that are abiding by that 90-day rule. You're going to meet this guy. I don't know. It could be the 3rd, 4th, 5th time, and you know, like, come on, girls, we have needs as well. You really want to have sex, but you're still holding out because there's a couple more days or a couple more weeks. That don't make no sense because you're like suppressing your needs as well.
Yeah,
now.
but with that 90-day thing, I think within it as well, there's like little tests that you're doing for the guys. I don't think it's like
catch
you
his
just
character.
Yeah,
of course.
there's like there
There's
must
other
be
things
little,
as well.
because there's no way you
But
can have a
one
podcast
thing
just
I would
saying,
say is like this society that we kind of live in is probably 90 days of you not giving him, but he's getting it from somewhere else. And that is all mad. So in actual essence, he's now still stayed there for the 90 days, but he's still been beaten. So it defeats.
And
the
then what
object-
happens when it comes to the 90
it
days?
defeats
and you
everything.
give up,
and then but he's still beaten.
You find out that
you get it?
because you are not exclusive.
Because that is what they will do. Like men don't have time to really be chasing somebody that is doing 90 days. Anyway, it is what it is. But
was it
Chantel?
Chantel,
we hope we answered your question.
And if there's anything else you obviously need to know or you want to be like you want us to elaborate on, if you just DM us and we're happy to have that conversation with you 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So
now we're gonna go into
what we've been discussing.
So basically, the topic, well, the suggestion, the discussion of today is basically, how would you feel if your parents didn't approve of your partner?
Oh, okay. That's kind of current because it's going on with what's going on with Meghan and Harry at this moment in time.
So.
Oh, wow. Really will.
Well, it sounds like you're speaking from
No, I'm
okay.
They love me off.
Okay, good.
But you mean from both sides, not just your own parent, but the other side too?
It could work both ways, yeah. Because sometimes
sometimes your mum will see a guy and be like, I don't want you to be with that person.
Some people's parents can be like that, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'll just quickly boom.
Have you ever had that scenario?
Where the parent...
I think... obviously, it's so sad. I mean, may your soul rest in peace, Mum. Obviously, I don't have my mum anymore. But when I was younger, I really, really held everything that she said. Like, I held it quite dearly. And so if my mum saw somebody and said to me, oh, I don't like this guy. Remember, I was quite young as well. So to me, those weren't really they weren't, even though at that point in my life, it seemed serious. It's, when I look back on it now, they weren't really. And like, you know, my mum was very outspoken and she will never be, she was never that person that, like she said, you can bring black, green, yellow, as long as that they respect you and they respect your family. No, she wasn't. The main thing is that he has to respect you and he also has to understand that he's got to respect your family. Yeah. And so I didn't have that issue. My mum never ever, my mum has looked at friends in the past and been like, are you sure this is your friend or something? But she's never actually looked at a man and said any such thing. So had my mum or had my mum still been alive and, you know, I bought somebody and she said, oh, there's just something about this guy I'm not sure about, I'm going to really take that into consideration because my mum knows me better than I would say I knew myself. And so if she's saying something to me, it's because maybe something has been highlighted. And I just feel like the elder generation, especially like African mums, they just have this type of sixth sense. They also have this type of knowledge, that is so on par. Yeah, that it's on par. Like, now that I even think of things, I just say, oh God, I wish my mum was here because her knowledge is, she just knows when something is not right or someone is not good. And even in saying that, even if like, because she's the type of person I believe that she would have just stuck by me. So then if she stuck by me and then things went left, she would then be able to help me to understand that it's a life experience and, you know, these are how I can move on from it and stuff. So I really, really, really respected my mum's views and her understanding and knowledge due to the experience that she had as a woman. And I could see it because of the way she held herself. Big respect for her on that. Someone else's mum not liking me. I mean, when I was younger as well, like, I feel like the type of way, like, I was, you know, myself and, like, my friends or my best friend, we were very, like, outraged. I don't know if the word is outrageous. So, like, we were very confident. There's certain things like hairstyles, dressing that we would do. Like, I don't think, like, it's just the norm, like, for most girls. You know, you have to be quite bold within your character to be able to carry yourself in such ways. And we did that. And anyone and everyone that knows us knows that, you know, we didn't care, really. We'll come into the place if my head is shaved off one side or whatever the case is. I think what I'm trying to say is that I didn't necessarily have parents, not liking me, but I felt like maybe some of the men I dated, they had that in the back of their minds, like, can I really take this girl to my mum's house? Like, it's gonna be a mad one. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I've never really met parents like that, and the ones that I have met, everything's been fine. And the only reason everything's fine, and I say this, is because the culture, the way that I was brought up here, no matter how I look or how you think I may come across, when it comes to family, I don't play. So I am that girl that's going to go and wash the dishes. I am that girl that's going to go and do dobale. I have culture behind me and I know everything I'm supposed to do. If we go to a party, I am that girl that's going to start picking up all the drinks and stuff and helping the adults and all those things that they see. It's not even me pretending. It's just how I've been brought up. So it's just something that I do. So I've never really been in that position. I mean, I don't want to... If I speak on this, it's going to be a bit too close to home because I feel like all I will say is that, okay, for people, like, okay, so obviously I've got a child and I'm not with the father of my child, and I wouldn't necessarily say it's a thing of like maybe, you know, I'm not liked or whatever, but where's the father of my child is with somebody else, I feel like they just I feel like I don't know, they just automatically take us, you know, I don't know. So it just, I don't know the word. It's like, it's like us girls that, you know, have like, we're not in relationships with the father of our children. It's very, very techie because you will never know if the mum likes you or not. Let's be real. I feel like, because the main concern ultimately is the child. So, but then certain things, I don't know. I feel like I just feel like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
But don't you think, like, if she didn't like you, there's like some signs? Because some people that don't like the like ex or the girlfriend,
yes,
or the babe, not the babe mum, but you know what I mean. They some mums can be really bad, or dads like.
But what about the parent that is just silent? It's a form of not liking as well, isn't it?
That's maybe that's
not really having a relationship.
Yes, basically.
That's a sign then.
That's what I'm trying to say. You know, she doesn't particularly go out of her way to have a relationship with me. Do you understand?
I understand, yeah.
But then I'm not saying she should, but at the end of the day, you know, I am the mum of her. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I would think like that doesn't really, in a moralistic type of way, it doesn't really go hand in hand. Whereas me, the way I've been brought up, have relationship with me or not, I'm still going to be respectful. Do you get where I'm coming from? Yeah. But you can kind of feel it. You can kind of, do you get it? But like I said, it's more a silent thing. Like I think she, I don't know, maybe she's trying to make sure that she doesn't cross her boundaries. So I don't know, some people might have to look at it like that. Maybe they're trying to not cross their boundaries by not doing too much with the other person, so that the other person
sometimes you don't know what was said in your presence as well by the child, like the son.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly that. Yeah. So you have to just be. But my thing is, you like me, you don't like me. It's the way I've been brought up. I'm never gonna disrespect you. But if I can see that you're doing certain things to me, I've learnt now that I also have to like take a step back. Whereas before, I will still try and do the whole being respectful, still calling you and doing everything. But I think even from what adults have told me, if somebody is not putting in an effort with you, you can have all the respect in the world that you have, but sometimes you just have to take a step back because you too, you have a mum, you too, you have a dad. You don't need to go and be begging technically for somebody's approval or their acceptance or their love, especially where you come from a place where you have always been respectful. So yeah, that's what I would say on that matter.
In relation to me, if I was dating someone and then the parents didn't like me, I mean, thankfully I haven't been in that position before. Like the exes that I've had, their parents have like adored me and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie. Good, so they've adored me and stuff like that. But
big up yourself.
Yeah, big up myself. But in relation to the question though, I think. Okay, so if I was dating a guy and then his mum and his dad didn't like me, I would want to know why, to see if there's anything that maybe I've been doing, like maybe not even wrong, but maybe there's certain things I've been doing that maybe they don't like the way I've been approaching them, or maybe there could be anything.
I promise you, there's more time. There's no reason.
If there's no reason, then there's nothing you can do. But I would communicate that with my partner or my husband or
I think someone actually said one time that the mum that didn't like her, she was very, very factual on the fact that you can never be like his ex-girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend was better than you.
That's fine. That's all well and good. That's all well and good. But I would want to know. I would communicate with. I would make sure I'm communicating. But like, you know what? I've noticed a couple of things. Like it's not in my head. I just want to know. Like I kind of noticed that maybe your mum doesn't really.
Oh, you'd communicate with him. I was going to say with the Nigerian, because that's where you're heading. they're not even going to listen to what
No,
you're
they might
saying.
not listen, but at least I would want to communicate.
Would you speak to the mum and say, oh, mummy?
No, what I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that. What I would more likely do is I would probably try and hang with her more.
Techie.
I would try and hang with her more. Maybe try and gauge, like, if I'm feeling it within myself that she's not really liking me all the time. Yeah. Maybe I will go there. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, mummy, I've done shopping for you. Like, even I'll be doing that anyway. Like, I do that naturally, but maybe I'll just do a little bit more and see if maybe she's it might be a thing that she's not understood my character, or maybe she just doesn't know me. Yeah. And maybe, as Mary said, she's always known the ex and she loves the ex so much because of X, Y, Z. And you know as well, some of these exes, the ex-girls that have dated the guys previously, you know, secretly they're still talking to the mum. Yes, exactly, they're still now going, mommy, can I have shopping?
What was actually mad about this situation? This ex got the guy into a car accident. He nearly died. But the mum still said... but you need to, the reason why is because you don't know what that girl has done for the mum. You don't know how much stuff she's been doing. She nearly killed your son.
She's probably not going to look at it like that. Maybe she's looking at it like, okay, this happened, but it was an accident. I really still believe blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm not saying that's right because it's not really if someone's nearly killed your
I think for me, if you have an in-law that does not like you, there's not much you can really do to change that perception.
There isn't much you can do, but I would show that I am making an effort. Okay. So I would do. If she still doesn't like me, then there's nothing more I can really do.
Will you stay?
Stay with what, the guy?
Yeah.
Why would I now ruin
that's
my
what
blessing?
I'm asking. No, because some people would. Some people will still stay. I know. I've got a friend that I know.
No, she's saying she would stay with the guy.
Why would I ruin my blessing?
Oh, you'll still stay.
So you will stay knowing that your in-law doesn't like you. You think that's a blessing?
No. What do you mean? She will start liking me eventually.
Well, if she
never ever likes me, and then it's a thing that I can fully see it. Nothing's gonna change, and it's making a strain on our relationship. Yeah. And it's a proper big strain on then I'm not gonna stay.
Do you know why as well? It might make a strain on your relationship because some of these men, their mum is in the right no matter what, and they can never see that. Do you know what? Because you know the funny thing is if you as a man, no one's saying to be rude to your mum, never the case. But if you actually just try and go and actually speak to your mum on your wife's behalf, you know, a lot of men don't do that, and they will never. I mean, there is a percentage that do. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. I see you lot out there really fighting for your missus, but a lot of them, because they don't like that confrontation. They don't even want to say, your mum, why you don't, your mum, what are you saying to me?
Are like mummy's boys.
They are mummy's boys.
That's why I really rate Harry with what he done, because the royal family is like a big thing as well.
A big institution.
Yeah, and for him to
but I think
he's built different.
I think he's built different, especially with what happened to his mum.
Yeah. So I think
he doesn't want to see history. He doesn't want to see history repeat itself.
Yeah.
So he's trying, and now he's got a child as well.
Yeah, so different.
He doesn't really want history to repeat itself. So he would rather not have history repeat itself.
Do you know what it is as well?
His family than have anything like that.
He feels like
that's why
he feels like that's his family, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now I've got to protect my family. He's actually left his own family and said, "Listen, this is my family." And a lot of men don't get that they have a family now. They still thinking their mum is still, and I get it. Like I honestly get it, because even me. My mum was still alive, I would still be asking my mum for advice. You get it? Even when I get married. But sometimes, remember, you're the man. This is now your family.
There's a time to grow up.
Because of what happened to his mum, that's played a big part within his life and within the way he sees things. Because you notice, even with Harry, he's not as down with he's done a lot within the royal family, but you can see that he's not really
he's not the same as William, his brother.
Because but William knows that he's gonna be the king eventually. Whereas Harry knows, unless everyone goes, it's not gonna happen. And even he can't be king because now William's got kids. The likelihood is that will never happen anyway. So
you're saying that they act different based on, I don't get that.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, because you're saying someone knows they're gonna be king, innit? So is that why,
No, I'm saying.
No, she's talking about William.
I'm talking about
the fact that Harry acts different to William. So and he wouldn't act the same as Harry because William knows he has to. There's a position he needs to play, and he needs to be seen a certain way, perceived a certain way in the public eye, because he might be king one day. Harry isn't going to be likely be king one day, so he's always been kind of rebellious and stuff in terms of the public eye. But William hasn't. He's always kind of been like a proper, do you get what I mean? Like a proper royal, not really done the same things as Harry's done. So even if all that stuff happened with Kate, because I think in the beginning there was a few things that the tabloids done as well, but he didn't really react the same way that Harry did, and I can't see him walking away from the royal family the same way that
this is what a lot of men would do. what William does.
Oh, yeah, I understand, yeah. In terms of me, thankfully, I haven't ever been in that situation. I think if, like, my partner's mum didn't like me, like, similar to you, I'd, like, try and ask him, like why go on for your mum? Like, not obviously not like that, but I would say, like, I think that, but I feel like sometimes guys can be in denial, so, like, you'll try and say it to them, and they'll be like, oh, no, she likes you, but she's even probably actively saying, like, I don't like that girl, don't be with that girl. But, like, I don't think I could stay, you know, because I feel like if I've tried and, like, she still doesn't like me, there's nothing I can do to change that. Yeah.
And I can't lie, the fact that we have children, in a new relationship, a lot of like African mums, I feel like they would have a problem. Like,
definitely. I've already.
They're gonna be like, she has 2 kids, she has 1 child. Why are you? There's plenty girls there that don't have no. That is
exactly. Imagine me, I got 2.
That's what I'm scared
why
of.
would you now be in there? Don't even entertain yourself. If you want a girl, I can get you one from the village.
Trust me.
Don't worry about it.
Do you know what? Yeah, even with me, like in the beginning, like when I first like split with my kid's dad and stuff, like I've never been with like a Nigerian guy before, and like I had like not a fear, but like I didn't really want to date Nigerian guys. I don't think I've even had a Nigerian boyfriend before. So I've never met like a Nigerian guy's mum or nothing, but I know how my mum, well, not my mum, my aunties are and stuff. And I know that some Nigerian women can be judgmental towards people that have like kids and stuff. And they would obviously prefer for like their son, like if he doesn't, especially if he doesn't already have any kids, to like date someone fresh that doesn't have no kids. So I already had that guard up, like, oh my gosh, like I feel like whoever I meet, they could be lovely and think, oh, they don't care the fact that I've got kids, but their mum or their dad, however, they may have a problem, or someone in their family, their auntie, something. Do you know what I mean? Or even one of their friends. So, like, I don't know. If like I had like a guy, a boyfriend or whatever, and his mum didn't like me, similar to you, like, I'd like discuss that with him and say like, I feel like your mum doesn't like me and stuff. And obviously, at least I've kind of brought that to the table. But if I feel like there's no change and like this, like the woman's still like going out of her way, you know, some people they just can be disrespectful, like and just be rude and stuff like that. And I can see you're not backing me as well. Nah, I'm not gonna stay around to do, because if I go on and have kids with you and get married, it's gonna get worse, you know. Yeah. And I've got a friend who like she her partner's mum didn't like her while they were courting, and she still got married to him, like, and it hasn't changed. Like I think
it got worse for her.
Yeah, like I think the guy doesn't even, the mum don't even talk to the guy anymore, or something like that.
Doesn't even talk to
the son, because they went and got married and stuff.
Oh, without her consent.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Was that deep?
Yeah. No, so and even the pastors in the church were saying like don't marry until they have the mum's consent, and they still went and married because they, I guess obviously they love each other, but still, come on, like if you don't have mum's blessing, I feel like it's long. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not putting myself through that headache.
So not even just myself, I'm not putting my children.
Yeah, exactly.
Because remember, I've got a child now from someone else, and you're gonna be like moving a bit funny. I think for me, it's so important. I need a mum, I need a dad, I need everything in that. When I'm married into village. That family, So if you don't potentially like me, there is no way. Do you know why? Because there's no mum that I can call and be like, oh, mum, she's done this to me again. No, oh, mum. And then, you know, like your mum can then come with reasoning. Do you know what I mean? I always think of Nia, and I think of if anything was wrong with her, I know how I would come behind her with reasoning to try and like make them understand that she's actually from a good home. Okay. So, you know, please, like, let's see how we can sort this out. And I know that that's how my mum would be. If she found like someone didn't like me, she'll speak Yoruba to them. She'll just say, you know, just certain things. And it helps, you know, if your mum is on side and your mum can talk to that other parent, it does help. So for me, I'm not even...
Sorry to cut you.
I'm not doing it.
That had all been done. Yeah. Your parents had even spoken on your behalf, and they were still so even your parents had spoken on your behalf and said, oh, this is the situation, and they're still like, they're not interested.
I think even your parents at that point would say to you,
it's true,
like,
your parents,
you need to fall back.
My mum would literally tell me,
don't stress yourself.
Mum would tell me, I've already had one conversation, I'm not doing it again. So
because it's going to get worse. Why would you put yourself through that?
I don't have no one to talk to about it, so that's going to be very, very hard. Unless, like, I just want, you know, a mum that she's just going to be like, oh, I love you, my darling, you love me, we love each other. That's what I want.
Can we sorry to cut you, talk about the signs as well? Because I feel like some people as well, like they're in it too late, and maybe like you've gone and had a baby, you've got married. They're oblivious to like the signs as well. Like what signs?
What if you don't even see the mother? You haven't even like you know. There's sometimes you don't really see. You know, anything can happen, and then you just only see the parent when you get pregnant.
Then
No,
don't
no,
you
this
think that's a big
that's
thing
a
with the
big
guy
sign,
as
though.
well, though? Because
If you-
he's not taking you
Unless
seriously.
the only way that would to me, I would need to, before that happened, I would need to know your parents.
Yeah.
If
But
unless that parent is living abroad, that's different.
Things do happen, you know. You
Such as
know
what?
that you just get pregnant.
No, I
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get that, but like,
But that's it. That's all I have to put to the table. So
so if you just get pregnant
yeah,
and
you
you're just
can.
dating,
Anything can just happen. You just get pregnant. Like you know, sometimes that isn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to meet someone's parent that early. I'm very for me. You know,
How
there's
long
some
would you
girls
say?
how long
yeah
would you
that
wait until you meet someone's parent?
me. I'm okay with not seeing you for a while. I can't lie.
But then
6
just
months or more.
Okay,
More.
so just say within that 6
Really?
months you get pregnant. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that woman doesn't
But then
like
you
you.
imagine you're stuck with that mother-in-law now,
Yeah,
though.
this is it. It does. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And these are the situations. I'm talking real life situations that I know that a lot of people have been in because. You wasn't planning on getting pregnant, innit? You're just dating and you're really liking each other. Is it now at 3 months now you're gonna say I'll come and meet my mum?
Can I ask you why
I
you
don't
wouldn't
want
want to meet someone's mum?
At 3 months?
Yeah.
So what if he says, I want you to meet my parents?
If you really like him.
And he's like, you know what, I really
At
like
3
you.
months.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you
matter.
can
He
meet
says, I
someone and
want
they
you to
could
meet my
do.
parents.
I'm maybe again it's because like of my situation. I don't really. No, I'm not. I can't lie to you. 3 months. I'm not trying to meet anyone unless like, what are you getting married in 6 months? Or I don't.
No, but what if he's looked at you and he's like, you know what, some guys they will look at you and they're like, you know what, I know I'm gonna marry this girl.
Yeah.
So he said to you within 3 months, I want you to meet my family. I want you to meet my mum. I want you to meet my dad. Come around for like Sunday
Just
dinner.
like dinner,
or whatever.
yeah, like
Come
casual
round for
dinner. It's not like you're getting
Yeah,
engaged.
it's
you
not
know what I
anything.
mean?
He just wants to come round for Sunday dinner.
Because I'm not gonna say to him, I want you to meet my dad. Or
It doesn't matter. I'm saying if he says that to you,
Yeah, I'm telling you that I'm gonna be like,
You're gonna be like,
And it's
no.
a big thing, you know, for a guy
That's
to
what
take
it
a girl
is,
to
for a
his
guy to
mum,
take a
yeah.
girl to his mum.
some guys, they can bring
That's
some
mad.
guys.
But
There's
those are
three.
the guys,
There's
like, I
three
don't
of
want.
you.
Those
By
are
the
the
way,
guys I don't want.
there's 3 of you meeting the mum.
Oh no.
And
Yeah.
the mum knows every single
Sometimes
one of
the
you.
mum
This
will
is
even
why.
bait up. Like,
This is what I'm saying, and this is
Sandra
why
again.
I don't
Okay,
really
must know
care
not
for all
Sandra.
of this. Like, I'm not too like, you know, if we know, boom, between ourselves, we've had that conversation. Oh, like, you know what, with the Nigerian thing as well. I'm so sorry. A lot of relationships that I know, they haven't met anybody until it's time for engagement. I'm telling you this. Not engagement, in time for introduction. Because introduction is the big one where all families sit.
Yeah,
I know bare people that have
They
done
haven't
that.
met the mum until the introduction.
They haven't.
Huh?
What
But
do
don't
you mean?
planning
You
go
you-
into that.
Huh?
Like the planning and that
there's
go
no
into
planning.
that.
It's
No,
always-
introduction is
The big
different
ones
from
I'm talking
engagement.
about.
No, that's traditional wedding.
Introduction.
Like,
You know,
when
the
you
one in
come
the
to a
house.
house,
when
Oh,
two
okay.
families come
yeah,
together.
yeah.
They say the
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
I know a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who have
Yeah.
not met anyone's parents until it got to that stage. Yes, my
Are they
mum knows that
pregnant?
No, they're just doing introduction. They're just doing
Oh.
Yes, my mum knows that I'm dating someone, and so does my dad or whatever. But yeah, they've only just properly met. They might even talk on the phone. Hello, mummy. They've never met.
Oh, wow.
But they only meet on the introduction part of things now.
Oh, okay.
And when the two families are getting together, and I lie myself more with that. I can't lie.
Oh, wow.
I don't have time. That you're gonna be meeting everybody's mother.
It could be too late by then, though.
Gonna be
That
meeting
person, you don't
everybody's
know how
mother.
they are.
You
I don't
date
know.
John,
I
you date
think-
Terry, you meeting
Do you know
mother
what?
today,
Before,
meeting
I
mother.
think
You're gonna
the
be a
ex-
mother
The
meter.
ex that I had,
Mother
he
meter.
made me meet his parents early.
Nah, bruh.
And I remember before, when he said it to me, I was like, what? Were you on B? Like, he was like, yeah, do you want to come? Like, we're going to go see my mum and
don't
dad.
see it.
And I
Yeah.
feel like that's a
See, it's
serial
casual.
person that does that.
No.
Somebody
No.
that is saying,
He-
let's go meet the mum.
No.
early."
It wasn't like that. He was basically, he already said to me, like, I want you to meet my family. And I was like, okay. But me, I'm that person that I'm just like, okay. Like, I was trying to not do it. Because I was like, yeah, okay. And I
Don't you
was
feel
really
like that's
trying to-
pressure on you?
Yeah, there was pressure
Yeah,
on me.
definitely,
It was
man.
pressure. Because I remember even the day I was even sweating to what I was going to wear.
Yeah, because you don't know what the
I don't know
like,
how
they're
they're
going to
gonna
be
take me.
like.
But
yeah.
then why was you trying to take him? Why did you go there?
Oh no, because we were.
Were you in a relationship? Were you in a relationship
Yeah,
back
we were in a
then?
relationship. It was proper
Yeah.
relationship, and that's why I went. Because I wanted. I mean, when he said it to me, I was like, like I was like a bit like, really, do I really want? But I knew that was what. It was good for me to meet the parents anyway, regardless of whatever. So it made sense. But I just was like, I remember before that I was like, okay.
You
whatever.
nervous?
Yeah, I was like, for why? Like, what is this? And because these parents are proper like African, like proper.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they were Muslim as well. I was like, I'm not covering I was like, mate, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
even
so I
different.
was
It's different
like-
out of your religion as well.
Yes, I was like, okay. And then, but it was fine. Like, his
I would
parents
be
were mad
shocked
lovely.
to meet a Nigerian boy's parents. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Why?
But
I've
you're
never dated a
okay
Nigerian boy
to meet
before, so-
Ghanaians.
I think like they're more laid back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
No, they are. Ghanaians are more. Yeah, they are.
Do you know what I mean? You know, like some Nigerian
they
parents, they're like, "What do you do? What does she do for a job?" Like, do you know
Is
what I mean?
it?
Like,
Yeah. Nigerian parents will take like
A lot of
education.
pressure,
Yeah.
But I feel like the mums now, they're more like, they're quite young. They're getting younger and younger.
The mums.
What do you mean?
The
Of the guys.
Yeah. They're getting younger.
Maybe they might be first, second, or third wife. Who knows? But all I'm saying, I'm joking. But all I'm saying is,
Please.
with Nigerian parents, they're very much like education.
Yeah.
What does she
Is
do?
it?
Da-da-da-da-da. Boom, boom. They're very
And
much
so you're saying
education.
Ghanaians don't do that?
They're
No,
not as
the ones that
I've
I think behind closed doors, man.
No, they're more laid back. They might.
I don't believe in that. And
they
I
are.
also believe that
They are more laid
a lot
back.
of Ghanaian mums, they really want their sons
to
to
be
be
with-
with Ghanaian
course,
women.
yeah, fully.
So that
100.
should really be an issue there within
Yeah.
itself.
No, 100.
So go to the Niger,
people
go
want
to the
their
Niger,
child
because
to
they're
be
the
with
ones that are really trying to accept you.
They will.
definitely.
They
But I think
and as
in
soon as you
relation to what
close
do,
the
they're more
door,
laid
they're
back.
saying that to
Of
their
course.
son.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
Even while I'm there, like they're bare talking in their language. I'm thinking,
They're talking
I
in
don't know.
Twi.
You could be talking about me, yeah. Like
Yeah,
they're
they
talking
talk
in their
about-
language.
it's hard. It's hard. But
Do you know what I
genuinely, everybody just wants their own, innit?
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's true,
for
yeah.
me, not being able to speak someone's language, it's just a big, especially because I will repeat, who is now going to help me if something goes wrong? I don't understand your language. No, I need Yoruba because I understand everything you are saying. And even down to Igbo as well. It's even going to be hard for me.
It's true because that's different.
That's even though it's not within Nigeria.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, I don't. In-laws. But yeah,
It's quite
definitely.
tricky, but, you
no,
know.
if you don't like me and the signs are there,
Especially
because
if
I know
they're
some
coming, like, they
evil
don't have a
aunties.
reason.
What are the
I know
signs,
some
though?
evil aunties,
signs,
man.
Because
Do you
didn't
get
mention
it?
about
exactly,
Imagine
yeah.
that evil auntie. I know how
I feel like-
evil aunties can be.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
true, but
that evil auntie is gonna be my life as someone else's mum. Nah,
Yeah, no.
But
not me.
So what signs do you?
I feel
what
like
do you
one
think
of
are
the signs,
They're
you know,
passive aggressive, man.
yeah, and then also, you know, like, oh, let's say he says, oh, come meet my mum, and then you get there now, oh, hello, I don't know if you're going to call her auntie, I don't know how it works or whatever. And then
You
might
don't
call-
what do you
know.
call her? Hello, mum? I don't know.
Yeah, it's either mum or there's no obligation to that story. It's either auntie or mum.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool,
true.
right, cool, I don't know.
Is that a mommy or auntie?
I don't know. Okay, cool. So you get there now, hi,
What do you
mum,
mean you
whatever,
don't know?
do
What do you
I
say to the Ghanaian mum?
I just said hi.
You don't say
Blood?
auntie or
Nah.
Rim. Wowza.
Yes,
I don't
definitely.
know, they don't-
It's the Essex insider, mate.
I just said hi.
So I say hi, how are you, red hair?
Really?
They've
I'm
already
asking you
told
how you are.
they've told their
That's
their son, don't come
They've
back
already
here.
said that-
You know how they say, don't bring her back here.
I don't laugh,
bring her
I don't
back
laugh.
here.
Look at that, the Ghanaians coming for you.
Listen, they
you
can't-
No, they're gonna come for you. You said hi to their
They can't come
auntie.
for me. Everyone knows my bestie is Ghanaian.
Okay,
I love
cool.
Ghanaians. I'm rolling them all day long.
You
No
said
one can come
hi.
for
You
me.
So I
said
can't say
hi.
hi, how are you?
No, you have to
Even-
say hello,
don't
auntie.
say-
That's if it's a Nigerian woman.
No.
To Ghanaians, you say so you
Africa is Africa. Even if I see it as
okay.
a
You say-
Ugandan or a
No.
Zimbabwe,
I say auntie to
and do
everybody.
you know the funny thing is,
No, but you know,
I
yeah,
kneel
my
down
mum
to everybody.
My mum and my auntie, when my ex, when he came to a party or whatever, and like he met a lot of my family, they took offense to him saying hello auntie to my mum. They
What?
said that he should be calling her mum.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
very.
that's
together.
it.
Auntie,
But
yeah,
that makes
that's
sense.
'cause that
You
makes
know,
sense.
but hold
yeah,
on.
but if you was
But you
together
said
with
hi.
her,
You
said
didn't
hi,
even
you
say
didn't say
hello,
mum
auntie or mum.
So we're not talking about him. We're talking about
Don't
you.
worry, we are
don't
teaching
say
each other.
about
We're
auntie.
teaching
Alright,
each
cool, I've learned
other.
something
Okay,
today.
learn
I learned
something.
I mean,
learn something.
oh my God,
Even me,
hi,
yeah.
auntie.
When I go
Yeah.
to like
Okay.
my obviously like my closest friends, like some of them are from Malawi.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
No, I will
Ghana.
say auntie,
I
yeah.
kneel down.
Oh no,
They
I do
even,
that.
they
No, but
even
they're
like
thinking what you're
Mary, what
doing.
you
No,
trust
no,
me.
I kneel
My
down to all
aunties
my
will be
Ghanaian
looking at
aunties.
my aunties will
But
be
do they
looking at me.
understand?
Yeah, they know. When I used to go to my Ghanaian church, I used to kneel down to all my. They were looking at me.
Okay.
I kneel down
But we do
to
that in
any
Nigerian
culture
culture.
I
because
do it
for
full
me
stop.
that's how I've been brought up,
Yeah.
and not
Alright,
because
cool.
the only place I'm not really gonna kneel down is like my Jamaican aunties because.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
even still say like mum,
No,
and
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
while
call them
most of
auntie
them
as
are
well.
calling them by their name,
I know, yeah, yeah,
McDonald
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever the case
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So no. How I've been
yeah.
brought up here, it doesn't matter who you are. It's not gonna change who I
They
am.
know
They
anyway,
always
because
like
even
elder.
you see even like yardies, they call that African woman auntie and that. Do you know what I mean? So,
So
but
even
in
if,
terms of signs and stuff, like okay, so you get there now, you say hello auntie, stuff like that, and then she looks at you, she just stares and she smiles, and then she calls your partner and she says, "Oh, can I speak to you?" For a second, and she pulls him out of the room. That's already a big sign in itself because she hasn't even addressed you. She hasn't acknowledged you. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the first time you're meeting her, and she's like just not even acknowledging you. Do you know what I mean? So that's already a sign within itself.
That's
I don't know. I guess maybe like every time you speak to her, she ignores you. I don't know.
The ignoring is the one.
Yeah.
Or then when you ask her something, she'll go, "Oh, that's my son."
Oh no,
No, that one she's.
Then you know already. Or she'll be like,
Or she'll bring up the ex-girlfriend. Oh, so do you still
it's
speak to
the
so-and-so?
ex-
And you're right
girlfriend, it's
there.
the
Like,
ex-girlfriend.
I'll be like, I saw her the other day. She was looking very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, like, so this your child that you said you have. So where's the dad?
Oh, that's the
that
worst.
one.
Yeah.
Where's the dad?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does the dad do? He's a carpenter. Oh.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Well, that's been like a very good discussion.
Yeah.
I think. Like talking about basically what to do if the parents don't like you, and like tips to look out for and signs. I think that's been really good.
Yeah.
So guys, just
I think a lot of people could definitely
can relate to that. It's a good topic to relate to. So guys, make sure if you've got anything to add, make sure you comment down below.
Yep.
You know what to
Your
do.
experiences, if you've had,
And if you don't want to put it in the comments, just direct message us on Instagram, and then we'll like take that on board and like include them in like future segments and stuff like that.
Yep, and don't forget to subscribe. We're on a journey to get 1,000 subscribers.
1,000, guys.
When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll have a little surprise for you.
What's the surprise?
Big
It'll be
Little
giveaway.
giveaway.
All right, giveaway. Yeah.
Because we're aware that people are just watching.
Yeah. No, but sometimes some people
guy
do
said to
forget.
me-
They do forget to
he said
subscribe.
to me,
What?
I'm gonna watch. He came to me. He approached me. He said, "I always watch, but I can't subscribe. I can't."
Why?
Because some people don't want to know that he's seen that they subscribed.
No,
Why?
like
Only us will know.
I think maybe just putting. Certain people have a fear of just putting their actual details in the system.
a lot of black men.
Yeah, so.
But guys, just
So we see you, our people,
and we know you're watching us and
just keep
everything.
watching
Yeah.
and keep
We
supporting. the
really
team.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Everything,
thank you so
guys.
much, guys. So bye.
Bye everyone. Take care.